Yeah, I think just overall effort. I felt like we played hard for most of the game. I think both teams got tired there in the second half, but I thought the effort from both sides of the football and on the special teams was there. We got a lot to clean up, had a bunch of penalties, had a bunch of mental errors, but overall played very hard. Yeah, I started off a little shaky, gave up a couple sacks early, but I thought as the game went on, kind of picked up the physicality. We were able to run the ball, and when you can do that, it really opens up everything else.
Specifically with Jack and Jacob, how do you think both those guys handled it at the Cardinals?
Yeah, they did well for their first outing. It wasn't too big for them, that's for sure, and they try to be physical, they try to play hard, and that's all you can ask for a first start.
Kliff Kingsbury is a guy you talked about early in the summer, kind of off and on with spring and everything. You didn't know if he was going to be available. Obviously he is, and tore it up yesterday. Kind of talk about his progression both on and off the field.
Yeah, he's just matured a ton, and we're very proud of him and the way he's handled himself, and missed spring practice and through camp. Took it slow with him, but he's really come on lately. Got a nose for the football. He's a tough kid. He'll stick his nose in there, and made a really nice play yesterday. Yeah, ideally that's what we want to do. We want to be 50-50, and last year we were way heavy in the pass area. Obviously we couldn't run the ball, and relied way too much on Pat to get it done. And this year, heavy emphasis on trying to be better running the football. As long as we can do that, we'll run it as much as we'll throw it. Yeah, I think it was just bad play calling really on the first three. We're usually pretty good to open up the game, but I was probably a bit conservative early, and then once we started opening it up, better things started happening. Yeah, I think those two that he took, there was nothing else to do but make it worse, and so we talk about all the time that, hey, don't make it worse. If somebody else screws up, our job is to not make it worse. And he did a good job just eating the ball going down, and we punted, and our defense stepped up and held him. I thought, Paul Stayworth is doing a nice job there at the center. Jack, he's a physical kid for being a freshman. Jacob, I think they all did a fine job, and we got to get a lot better. But I felt like as the game went on, they stayed in shape, they stayed physical, and were able to, finish drives there at the end.
By my count, no drops yesterday. Is that right? Has that happened before since you've been here?
I'm not sure, but it's a veteran group of receivers there. Those first four have played a lot of football. They take a lot of pride in when the ball comes their way, catching it, and you better, because there's really not enough footballs to go around right now with some of those guys. So when they get it thrown to them, they're pretty good at making it work.
Was that 75-yard touchdown, for example, to Willie's? Was that something else too? One-play drive?
Yeah, it was more. They were really screwing down on everything and taking away a bunch of our quick game. Corners were sitting on everything those first few drives, so we just said we got to loosen him up and let him run, and he was moving and made a nice play.